They're hoping to start something good today by encouraging customers to pay it forward by paying for someone else's order, which I'm going to do for this lady right here. I got this one. Many UVM fans agree that this is one season that they will never forget and may even end up on this wall of accomplishments under 2017, just like all their other NCAA tournament bids. Now for CVU, the principal told me it didn't cost them that much because the name on their jerseys and equipment said CVU rather than Crusaders. Julie? They have been telling me that they've been delivering a little bit more bread than usual this morning. The driver has been in and out of the store all morning bringing the bread. Now I'm also right next to the Freihofer truck right here. They have had to deliver more bread as well this morning. They have one of these signs from the Chittenden Solid Waste District. This says do not recycle. This is to kind of alert them what is exactly in here. You stick this on and you throw it out. Do not recycle this. You do not want needles to be recycled. This is my first time ever trying beets before. I don't know if I've formulated an opinion on it just yet. This lane where this car is coming from right now, then the middle lane, and then they have to merge into the oncoming traffic. You can find solace this morning knowing that your team is still the only one that has defeated the Belichick-Brady combo at the Super Bowl, and you've done it twice. But I'm pretty sure that's not what Patriots fans are thinking about this morning. I'm Alex Hirsch in New York. Thanks for joining us, and good night.
He credits his time playing basketball in Vermont with the success he's now having in the NCAA tournament.
Channel 3's Alex Hirsch shares the story of one player on Xavier's team who honed his skills right here in the Green Mountain State.
Tucked away in the woods of Saxton's River is Vermont Academy, a prep school many may not have heard of, but the school wishes you had.
We are Vermonters, and the state of Vermont is really important to us.
Vermont Academy isn't necessarily known for its rich basketball history, but that all changed in 2015 when big man Tyreek Jones came to campus.
As a senior, Tyreek Jones helped lead the school last year to its first ever New England Preparatory School Athletic Council Championship. Jones is one of 5 former Vermont Academy players in this year's March Madness. He plays for Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jones's Vermont Academy athletic director and old roommate have been cheering him on, dunk after dunk.
Tyreek Jones bringing the thunder.
After the one big dunk, and he's coming back with a huge smile, and he's just growling like that's who he is.
Come on, Ty, you could dunk harder than that.
Tinga Adiong was part of the 2016 Vermont Academy Championship team and Jones's roommate senior year.
I want him to do really well. I'm watching the games. He's at the free throw line. I'm like, come on, Ty.
He says they still keep in touch and attributes their bond to Vermont Academy, something Jones agrees with.
It helped me get to where I am today. If I wasn't for Vermont, I don't think I would be here.
Jones is particularly grateful to Coach Pope.
He means a lot. He always had my best interests, and I love him for that.
The relationship I have with him is kind of the motivator, and I just want him to realize that we have a whole community that's behind him.
A small Vermont school rooting for one of its alums in the big dance. Alex Hirsch, Channel 3 News, Saxton's River.
And the other Vermont Academy graduates in the tournament played for Winthrop, University of Miami, University of California, Davis, and Wake Forest.
Pretty impressive. And you can watch Tyreek Jones and the Xavier University team play next. That's going to be happening tomorrow night. His team beat Arizona last night.
And it used to be a fun event, but now Green Up Day means taking precautions because of the opiate epidemic.
So one day before people even head out, Green Up Vermont has this to say: if you see a needle, look, don't touch, and report it to your local officials.
Some communities are going even further than that, and Channel 3's Alex Hirsch is live in Richmond this morning.
And Alex, why are you there? What have you learned?
Well, I am at the Park and Ride in Richmond, and this is what authorities tell me is one of the hot spots when it comes to finding needles on the ground. I spoke with Dr. Richard Bernstein of the Richmond Rescue. He is in charge of the opioid task force here. Now, he says there are a couple ways to pick up needles if you choose to. The first way, he cautions people. Now, this is a needle right here. Now, don't worry, we have put this needle here. This is a clean needle that is used as a prop. He says if you don't want to pick up the needle, most likely kids, you can get one of these signs at the Jericho Town Hall. It says, "Do not touch." Put that into the ground. That will alert local officials to know to come pick up this needle. Now, if you decide that you do want to pick up the needle, most likely parents, he says one way you can do it is putting on construction gloves or electrical gloves, and then bringing with you one of these heavy-duty containers, most likely laundry detergent or something like that. When you open it up, you pick up the needle, you put it in here. Now, once this is about 2/3 full of needles, you should close it off, then put some duct tape on it as well. And then they have one of these signs from the Chittenden Solid Waste District. This says do not recycle. This is to kind of alert them what is exactly in here. You stick this on and you throw it out. Do not recycle this. You do not want needles to be recycled. Now, Dr. Bernstein tells me it's a good thing to pick up needles, but he urges people to use caution when doing so.
If you pick up a needle, you become part of the solution to a large problem. It increases public awareness. It does remove dangerous objects from the environment, and it allows the conversation to keep going.
Dr. Bernstein also tells me that Richmond Rescue is in the process of setting up needle depositories around town. Now, he told me that the likelihood of actually catching a disease from a needle is very small, but that doesn't mean that you should not use care when using the needle.